Hey yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today we're back with Manchester United Career Mode episode 9, and we are doing a post-commentary episode today. Starting up then, in our first game, we do have a game against Arsenal, and before we do get into this, I'm going to have a straw poll down below. Would you rather me do more post-commentary work like this, or would you rather me do more live commentary like I've been doing the previous 8 episodes? Let me know down below in the poll up here. And in the straw poll in the description. But jumping into this Arsenal game then, I did have a slight reservation with playing Phil Jones. So I did swap him out for Chris Smalling there. And I was having a look. Rojo was still with the plaster, so I couldn't really risk him. And we do go straight into this game then. And it was a decent game against... Okay, now we're getting an intro. Okay, anyway, don't know what's happened there, but we get into the Arsenal game then, and we had a couple of chances. We had the first chance here in the 46th minute, and Lukaku does bury that one on his left foot, and I am only going to be showing you the goals today. Would you rather me? That's why I'm doing a poll between the two. I can do whatever, either or, it doesn't really make a difference to me. The videos are about the same length. But Romelu Lukaku does tuck that one away to make it 1-0 in the 48th minute there. And the game was going alright. Arsenal were playing a little defensively, but they do have that 5-back formation. So it was a little tougher for me to break them down. But Mesut Ozil was coming in here and did find a pass off to Hector Bellerin, who cuts back and does find... No, it does drop to El Neni, who finds Coquelin, who somehow has finished that. That is just a ridiculous amount of saves. And also, there is a video that's supposed to be going up today. The Alex Hunter journey, chapter 4 was starting today, but it does have some copyright songs in it, and it has been blocked worldwide, so that's not going to be a copyright strike on my name coming here to the 90th minute. And unfortunately, Kolasinac puts the ball in, and Mesut Ozil is there, the header. So with the Hunter one, when it does go live and I've sorted out the copyright, then it'll be there. If we keep getting that problem, then I probably will just boycott doing it. I might just boycott doing it anyway, because it doesn't really get the views like this does, and I'd rather talk to you guys a bit more about relevant stuff. And you guys kind of know what was about the journey. It was fun recording the journey and fun playing the journey, but there wasn't really much purpose to it. So that will probably be the last of the journey we do. But we do have an opportunity there. Rashford, who couldn't quite finish it in the 90th minute, and Cech throws the ball out, and the whistle is blown, which was... it was slightly disheartening that we picked up a loss there, because obviously Spurs are catching up. They did overtake us on points then, I believe, and having a look at the match rating there, it was kind of an equal game. We had more shots on, but Cech was there to save a lot of them. Cech did have a pretty sensational game in that Arsenal match. Now, we do have we did have another youth scout reports come through, and we had a look at the Mexicans again. Nothing really there. Potentials of 84, 85. Just not good enough, really. I'm looking for players that come back. Potential 75 and upwards. Starting 75. We had some English lads here. And again, none of them really caught my fancy. He looked alright, but he was 17. I didn't really want to put him on. You always have to look at the overall as well as the potential. And his overall was very low. This Connor Allen. It was 50 to 66. Maybe I should have hooked him up, but that's over now. Then we looked at Portugal. There was that guy there. I was tempted to sign him. I'm not sure if I did or not. I might have done. I didn't quite see there if I did sign him or not. But we do finish with that, and we do roll ahead towards the other game then. We do go into the second team this time for the European game. And I'm looking at Collins here. I had to bring someone out for Carrick, and I had no other replacements. So I did have to take out Carrick and put Fellaini at CDM. I was looking at anyone I could bring through for Carrick, and I just decided to put... Who was it? I think I decided to put Rojo on the bench. Yeah, I decided to put Rojo on. I was looking at Lindelof and Blint there. I wasn't really happy with Blint in this game. It was a bit of an edgy game, and I'm finding with the computer this year, it is very inconsistent. You'll see later today in the Manchester derby, the computer was a lot... Compared to the Arsenal match and this Spartak game, the computer was a lot harder to play in these two matches. than it was in the other in the last match I do today. And a lot of people, I think that the computer is actually harder in career mode than it is in squad battles, because I'm playing squad battles and I'm scoring 3, 4, 5 goals on legendary each game. Some games I'm struggling to that. Yesterday we were struggling against Brighton, but here's the Spartak game. We're getting early here. Ibrahimovic in the 6th minute. Who's a kid with a golden feet? Zlatan Ibrahimovic gets the goal. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he is a Swedish hero. On a free for PSG, cost United 0. 6'5", others nil as he gets the Reds excited. Sick your city up your bum, cause we are Man United, and then this happens. Luiz hits one, Romero near post. No chance for the Romero there, and it did go to 1-1. And we actually had to wait quite long into the second half, I believe. Actually, no, we had an injury first. To Rashford, that wasn't a good injury. I was a bit upset with that when I first saw it, and then you look at the results afterwards and you'll see why. But we did come in here with Collins, our new player we picked up from the youth team, and he actually came through and got us a win here. Double tapped it in. I thought he was going to go near post. It went far post, and he put us in, and he's actually done it. He's got, I don't know who he's celebrating with. He's actually celebrating with a flag. Spartak Stadium there doesn't have the open stands. It's actually got a big old barrier around it because it is Russian football, and Russian football is aggressive and can get quite nasty. But I believe that's it for that match. Do we find another chance? Actually, no, we do. Look at this. This is a lovely piece of play. We do make it 3-1. So it was a slightly comfortable victory, but not as much as I would have liked it to have been. We are away from home, I guess, with the second team, so maybe a 3-1 result is pretty decent. But that was a well-worked goal there. Angel Gomez coming on. A lot of the youngsters in the Champions League so far. Look at this. Lovely play. Fellaini to Mata. And then, I can't even remember who was in there. But it was Gomez getting his second goal in the Champions Cup there. And then that was that game over. And then we had the news that Rashford is injured for 7 months. And at that point I was thinking, damn, that's a replacement left mid. Gone. Who else can play left mid? We got Gomez. Well, we need to bring someone in. Possibly for the end of the season. I'm not too sure. But I was really, really upset with that. Rashford, he's a big player for the club, and he's picked up a big injury there, and it was a bit disheartening, but I'm sure we will get over it. I'm not too sure how long we stayed on this screen for, but we are looking at maybe some replacements we will have to make, maybe in the January transfer window, but we'll have to be having a look when we get to that. But we have a press conference there for the Manchester Derby, and the Manchester Derby is our next game. And a lot more of a positive result, the Manchester Derby, you could say so. But we did have some changes to make to the first team. Obviously, Martial and Lingard, I do rotate. Lingard's now not there. Rashford's now not there. So Ibra has had to come into the bench to fill that slot. But we do have some bad news of Ibra later on in the episode as well. So that will be... that we are having a few injuries to a lot of our attacking players, you could say. I may have to bring some back from loan. But we do move up then to the Manchester City game. As you can see there, we are top of the league by 1 point, which Spurs have got a game in hand. And the game in hand, but I was checking up that they could lose, is against Manchester City themselves. They've done alright, keeping up. So we're going to have to hope that... where am I going? There we go. Get in the middle of the camera there. We are going to have to hope that's come through. We did get a board. We've sold enough shirts now to meet our target for that. So that did make our rating go up slightly. But now I believe we go into this Manchester City game. If I don't sit here for too long pondering. Yep, we do go into the Man City game. And we start off early here. Matic, an opportunity. Matic bangs it in the back of the net in the 4th minute with his left foot as well, his weaker foot. But, Matic, if I can get don't know how much he is in FIFA Ultimate Team, but, my Ultimate Team's starting to look alright. I've been doing a lot of trading and stuff. I'm going to try and give you guys some tips on how to get some money as well. But we did actually change to a 4-3-3 attacking variation today because it was feeling a little flat, and I think the formation change worked because we open them up in the 18th minute here, and we do get a penalty. Vincent Kompany there taking down Romelu Lukaku. No card given, but I'm sure you're thinking, and I'm looking at this arrow here, and I was thinking, damn, we've missed it because the arrow was shaking. I couldn't quite work out where to put it. I put a lot of power on it, and I put it top bins, and it went top bins. And Lukaku there, just a cracking penalty there. Lovely penalty by Lukaku there. Takes it in his stride, and makes it 2-0. Then we have another opportunity here in the 54th minute. Martial down the line, chops it in, finds Mkhitaryan, gets the shot, and it bounces off of Lukaku on the way in, and it's found its way past Bravo. Not too sure where Ederson was today, but they opted to go with Bravo. Bad mistake. He's an awful goalkeeper. As you can see here, he just got caught out, really. He would have probably made the save from Mkhitaryan, but Lukaku, being the poacher he is, got in the way and did that. Then we have an opportunity here came for Herrera. Steals the ball away from Fernandinho, gets the shot off, low driven into the bottom corner, and makes it 4. Herrera, by the way, really good for career mode. He's a really good player this year in FIFA, and he's really good in the Ultimate Team as well. So he only costs about 25k, I think. Not too much if you do some training and some trading. We had a left the party notification there, and unfortunately Manchester City did score there. Good save by David De Gea, but couldn't get up for the second one. Unfortunately, look there. I'm not really sure who was marking him. To check to see, that was actually my cousin. He's actually rage quit the party because he wasn't having fun on FIFA. He's not finding it too good at the moment. But we do have another opportunity then. Mkhitaryan gets in, round the last defender, and back of the net. Another assist for Romelu Lukaku, who's racking up them assists and goals already this year. You know, he's a really, really good striker, Lukaku. I can't wait to see if I probably have enough coins to sign him on Ultimate Team already, which would be really nice. But I want to try and keep myself with some coins to trade with as well. But it's 5-1, and you're thinking the game's dead and buried. Well, no. Gomez finds Matic, who does find Herrera, who finds Ibra. Ibra to Lingard. Lingard, bang. 6-1. And that's what I'm talking about. I didn't change the difficulty or anything. It's on world class, and we just put 6 goals behind them at home. And our goal difference is looking very, very tasty in the league. Very tasty goal difference. Obviously adding another 5 to our goal difference today in a very, very successful Manchester derby. And a very, very, very strong performance from Lukaku there. Got a 10 rating. Yeah, he got 10 rating. And a lot of other players doing very well as well then. So, I think we are getting into our last match now. But before we do that, I do actually make a permanent formation change for now to the 4-3-3 attack. I'm playing Paul Pogba at attacking midfield because I find pace isn't as relevant this year because you can't just spam the over-the-top through balls. And passing around the midfield trio is very good, and it's a formation that's working for me in Ultimate Team. In the squad battles, I'm actually in Elite 1 at the moment, so if we can get some Elite 1 awards, then I'll open them up, and I'll definitely put a video up on that. I did have a video up on the first rewards, but it seems like it could be copyrighted content, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. But we have a game here against Bournemouth, and I do decide to simulate the match with the first team. Bournemouth, they're a fairly decent team, but we're at home. We should get a good result. We get a 4-0. Martial, Pogba and Valencia with goals, but Ibrahimovic did pick up an injury, and at this point I was thinking maybe only a couple of days, a week or so will be fine. We go to the office and bang, 8 weeks out for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and that was really a kick in the teeth because now we're thinking we've only got Martial and Lukaku that can play ST. We could go and grab one from the youth system, we could go and get a free transfer, or we could go and sign someone who's young and has got potential. But we're coming to the end of this one then. Have a look at the league table. I will move myself away down here. There we go. So we're on 39 points. A game ahead of Spurs though. Massive goal difference of 52. 20 goals conceded. 39 points from 17. So that's alright. We've lost 4 games, but we haven't drawn any games yet, which is fairly subsidiary. Liverpool are in last. They've only won 1 game so far this season, so they're in a little bit of trouble. But you know, Leicester up there in the top 4. Leicester, they're a very hard team to beat this year. Having a look at the assists and top goal scorers and all that, Lukaku and Martial still top of that one, and Pogba is there as well. And I believe for assists, we've got about 5 players in the top 6. Yeah, 5 players in the top 6. But that's going to be it for this one then, guys. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, put your poll, do the poll down in below or up here, just up there, or in the comment section. Would you rather see post commentary or live commentary? Subscribe if you're new, turn the notifications on, and goodbye.